Ah, Otto, and welcome to my channel. And my Discord, if you go to the link in the description or the comment section. Today I will discuss how to make Dragon Ball Super Season 2. That's Dragon Ball Super the series, as it will be given Season 2. Rather, that's the rumour that runs all around the internet for a while. People said that Dragon Ball Super will have a Season 2. However, that may be just a rumour. Also, I made a list. And it's on cardboard. Also, the list is kind of random or out of order, but it is of things that are needed. How to make Dragon Ball Super Season 2. Also, I have a cut in my mouth, so I won't be able to speak as much as normal. First off, there needs to be a clarity or clarification about how these things work. For example, I found, considering how powerful Goku would have needed to be by the very beginning of Dragon Ball Super, and assuming that an arc is a 20 times multiplier, I'll explain. The gap from Frieza to Cell, the training that was in between made the characters around 20 times more powerful. If you don't mind power scaling, check it up, because for the characters to have a Super Saiyan 2 that is powerful enough, after Cell has absorbed 2 androids that are 2 or 3 times more powerful than Frieza, plus there's the power level of Cell himself as his imperfect form. Therefore, an arc of training would have been a 20 times multiplier. Well, because of this, I've taken that into account for a lot of things. So, to power scale, a power level of 10,000 is often said to be able to blow up an entire planet. So, I took Goku's power level from the very end of Dragon Ball Z, that'll be 60 million. I know, I'm not assuming they did any training from Cell to Buu, as it was a time of peace. Goku's power level, or PL, by the very beginning of Dragon Ball Super, for Goku's transformation of Super Saiyan God to be 1% universal, or 1% of Lord Beerus, the God of Destruction, who I assume is full universal, the Super Saiyan God would have to be 83.3 quintillion times base form. That's not a power level in of itself, that is a multiplier from the transformation. I've already explained all of this in other videos or my Discord. A quick rundown. The Gogeta fusion is person plus person times around 60, as it was mentioned to be in the out-of-source papers to be Goku plus Vegeta times dozens, therefore a 120 times multiplier. Therefore, at most, Gotenks Super Saiyan 3 would have been nearly 50,000 times base form, around 48,000 times base form. I count Rage Boost, Ultra Instinct compared to the Super Saiyan Blue, the Legendary, and something else. Rage Boost, Ultimate Gohan, Ultra Instinct Mastered compared to Super Saiyan Blue, and the Legendary from Legendary Super Saiyan as a 1000 times multiplier. As Gohan, when Gohan was heavily damaged or being taken by Raditz, had a power level or PL of around 1, but managed to beat Raditz, who had a PL of around 1000. Also, that would make sense, as Broly, Legendary Super Saiyan, was far more powerful than even Goku, even though Goku around the time would have been able to master around Super Saiyan 3. Also, GT is 400 times more powerful than Z. An arc is a 20 times multiplier, therefore Dragon Ball Super would have matched Dragon Ball GT in transformation to transformation, even base form to base form, by around the Goku Black arc, or the Universe 7 versus Universe 6 arc. Vegito is Vegeta times Goku, therefore a 60 million times multiplier, then a 1.9 or something trillion times multiplier, fighting Merge Zamasu, not counting Super Saiyan Blue. That would be around 5 sextillion times base form. My list. The much lower power, the characters with very low power levels must be given more screen time. I mean everybody. Yamcha, Lawrence, Krillin, Android 18, Android 17, the android that was destroyed, the one that was based off the son of Dr. Gero, the characters that were introduced in Dragon Ball but never returned, or had just a small cameo. All the characters that have ever been introduced must be brought back at least for the final episode, and at least as a cameo in the final episode. I mean, there must be at least something of all the characters that have been introduced. Most people have completely forgotten about people like Launch, or Deborah, or Bojack. Speaking of which, there must be... I'll come to that later. The power scaling. I've already explained the power scaling, even on other videos of mine or in my Discord. Feel free to argue with me in the comments section. Gohan Super Saiyan 4. To kind of please the Super Saiyan 4 fanboys, but also ensure that Super Saiyan 4 is Super Saiyan God is always more powerful than Super Saiyan 4. The first arc will be based off the Moro arc in the manga. However, I will introduce Gohan again. Gohan as Gohan goes to a Super Saiyan 4, as to defend Goku's body, as Goku is almost lifeless. This, of course, is for the reason of having a Super Saiyan 4, but this time it is not Goku or Vegeta, it is Gohan. That, and it makes Super Saiyan 4 useful, but it will be overtaken when Goku gets back to full strength and goes to Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan God. Speaking of which, Gohan as a Super Saiyan 4 trains or spars with Vegeta, Super Saiyan God. Then Gohan is almost completely arse-whooped. That is to show that Super Saiyan 4 is weaker than Super Saiyan God. I'll also have the characters just go out and explain how they would have gotten more powerful from arc to arc, and how everything has to be completely explained. I'll find a way around to have everything be sort of explained. Even Gohan also needs their tail back. Then it could be destroyed and they can go Super Saiyan 4 thanks to Bulma. Therefore, Bulma will be more useful. Also have a Goku Super Saiyan God is confirmed by Beerus to be more powerful than Beerus. That is to shut up all of the Hakaioshin fanboys that say, oh, the gods of destruction are always more powerful because there's something Goku has to train to beat and blah and stupid. If Goku as a Super Saiyan God fighting Beerus was 1% of Beerus, then an arc is a 20 times multiplier. There's been 5 arcs, or 6 if you count Broly, if you count Dragon Ball Super Broly, and Goku has the Super Saiyan Blue. That is at least around 50%, as it is the Super Saiyan, a 50 times multiplier on top of the Super Saiyan God. Goku as a Super Saiyan God using 1% of his power should be able to one-shot every God of destruction ever created. Hashtag Super Saiyan God beats Beerus. It's just a matter of logic. I'll have to make another video about this very topic, because, I mean, it could be useful. Speaking of useful, there was a theory which went all around the community of Dragon Ball Super fans that all of the angels, or at least just somebody like the Grand Priest, was going to rebel. They were to rebel or fight back against Zeno, perhaps to overtake Zeno and be the new high-ranking of all the gods. Or that one of the Zenos was actually Zamasu, in Zeno's body. I bring both of these little theories into question, or rather into confirmation, by having both of these theories confirmed. I would have Zamasu be revealed to be part of one of the two Zenos. Meanwhile, the other Zeno has just been assassinated by the Grand Priest, who is being held by the angels who are backing off all the gods of destruction. That, of course, would lead to an arc that I call the War of Gods arc. The title being a reference to the first arc of Dragon Ball Super, the Battle of Gods arc. I have 10 minutes already, so I have to be quick. The bringing back of all the universes that were destroyed many years ago, as all universes have been resurrected. This will, of course, lead to a few more gods, all the gods that were destroyed in those universes. Therefore, there will be more angels plus more gods of destruction, also more characters. Perhaps Moro could be from one of those universes. Perhaps Moro is the reason those universes had to be destroyed. Then Moro is revealed to be the one who created Kid Buu. Also, it means Goku. Also, I need Gohan as a Super Saiyan 4 to later on try and fight all the weaker bad guys, then go Super Saiyan 5. It's been theorized that Super Saiyan 5, that was introduced by the fanfiction Dragon Ball Absalon, is 100 times more powerful than the Super Saiyan 4. But it can still be useful. Gohan, as potential unlocked Super Saiyan 5, both have a white aura. That would be cool. The Grand Priest versus Vegito Super Saiyan God. Or just Vegito Super Saiyan Blue. I mean, more than Super Saiyan God. The Grand Priest fighting Vegito Super Saiyan God to show that people like the Grand Priest are Vegito level, even though that would be like that would be PL, or power level, times a person that's gone Super Saiyan Blue. So Vegito as a Super Saiyan Blue would be able to basically rape Zeno. But I'll say that I know the Grand Priest is just all around that powerful. But I'll make the Grand Priest just weak enough to be damaged. Meanwhile, I'll bring back Dragon Ball GT by having the fight in the very end of the series have a multiversal or multi-dimension eruption. Dragon Ball, there will be an eruption in the dimension that causes a rip from Dragon Ball GT, and the characters in Dragon Ball GT introduce themselves and help in the final arc. Also, I need Goku as a Super Saiyan God. No, I need Gotenks in base form by this point. Just Gotenks base form to one-shot Goku Super Saiyan 4. That reminds me, this also has to be, Goku of Dragon Ball GT also has to be brought back, probably disregarding the film that was made. Oh, the video's glitching out. So, I have a few more ideas, I have to list them in the comments section. Okay, again. That's my Hakai again. See you soon.